People were bringing even infants to him so that he might touch them. And when the disciples saw it, they sternly ordered them not to do it. But Jesus called for them and said, "Let the little children come to me, and do not stop them, for it is to such as these that the kingdom of God belongs. Truly I tell you, whoever does not receive the kingdom of God as a little child will never enter it."
Of course, that passage is not found sitting on its own in the Gospels. Matthew and Mark's Gospel have this passage at the end of a debate between Jesus and the Pharisees, trying to trick Jesus about the law and divorce. It's all complex adult relationships, when suddenly Jesus throws them. If you want the kingdom, you need to receive it like a child. In Luke's Gospel, just before this passage, there is a parable about the Pharisee and the tax collector praying and who has the best relationship with God through prayer. But the thing is, you can hear both contexts saying the same thing. The law, be it about prayer, divorce, relationships, is meant to protect the vulnerable in our communities. For Jesus, the rules are less about individuals, who are all exceptions to the rules anyway, and more about the kind of community we should be. What Jesus is doing is saying, look, imagine a community that is focused on relationships shaped by love and mutual dependence. Relationships based on respect and dignity that seek the best for the community and protect the vulnerable. Now, people have been crowding round Jesus to hear him say these things, and the disciples are trying to get the children out the way. "No," says Jesus, "this is what I've been talking about. Children, come here." Remember, these are some of the very least in Jesus' community. Welcoming the kingdom means welcoming the vulnerable, those who are at risk, those in need. You've got it. Children or adults, those who are unprotected and least. And if you've been divorced or are a child, you're one of them. You see, the whole episode is about community. The kind of community God imagines as the kingdom, not the community of the rule makers, the religion controllers, the powerful. This is a community of the broken, the vulnerable, those at risk. That's where those who are divorced, hurt, abused, young, female, leper, all and always will fit in. By being in relationship with these folk, we get who God is. Jesus says that a lot, and I don't know who we think we are, but my guess is that we, if we're honest, have a much stronger association with vulnerability than with power. And there is who the church is. Before it was an institution, before it had sessions and penance stools, and many times since, of course, but originally it was a place for all who had been broken by life, rejected by the powerful, be that your husband or the authorities or religion. They recognised and met God in the crucified one, a God among and indeed one of the vulnerable as a child. Perhaps the post-COVID church will remember that, not being too much of a hurry to get the security and authority back. But no, we've all been broken by this pandemic. It's where the church exists most honestly and is more real. Suffer the little children, all those who are at risk, vulnerable, broken, and least.